Good afternoon, this is Mrs. Ishmael and I'm part of the Food Preparation and Nutrition Department. This is a short video based on what you need to know for Year 11. So the breakdown of the GCSE in Year 11 at the moment with everything going on with COVID is it's 50% GCSE where they will have a theory exam and next Friday they will have their mock. Now, when it comes to the real thing, this will be an hour and 45 minutes in the summer with pre-release exam material in February. The other 50% of this GCSE is the NEA non-examinational unit, which is the coursework, and it's split into 3 sections, as you can see here. Section A is what we've been focusing on since September, which is all the research and preparation work. They've been doing practicals in the double lessons of trialling some recipes, and after the mocks, we'll be focusing on reasons for choice and their time plan. Soon after, we will be doing a 3-hour exam in school, which will be off timetable, to produce 2 skilled dishes. And once that's completed, they will be going on to their evaluation. So that's a bit of an overview of what is actually consisted in this GCSE for this year. Now, how to support learners studying this GCSE for their theory exam. Now, as mentioned, it's 50% GCSE, and they have their mock theory exam, which is on Friday, which is next week, the 21st of January. Now, the revision list has been added on Teams before the Christmas break, so all learners should know what topics could be coming up on this exam paper, with specific GCSE pods to show for each section. So ideally, what you want to do for your learner or for your student, for your daughter or son, is to watch the videos or get them to watch the videos selected on GCSE pods and produce revision flashcards or questions and answers. Using mind maps was really helpful, especially using colours, and test each other to see if this knowledge has been understood. So GCSE pod, they should all have a login. There's an example of a video. If there are any problems with logging in, please let me know. Seneca Learning is another software which is really good, focusing on the 6 key topics for theory for food. And we've also got revision guides, which they should have since year 10 if they've brought one from school. So this is all to do with the theory, and there's GCSE pod, the revision guide, and the Seneca Learning will help for their actual written exam. What they can actually prepare for is for the actual food exam, which is for an occasion, so the food exam is where we have the 3 sections. So section A is all to do with the research as mentioned before, and they have 2 topics, either food for an occasion or creating recipes promoting meat-free dishes. And you can see some examples of previous work, which is the standard we expect from the actual practical exam. So in this practical exam, they need to show 3 high skills as needed per individual dish. So the one you can see here with the circle, there's lots of pastry work. They've made their own mousse, for example, and their own biscuit. We've got some profiteroles here, which is high skill because they're making their own pastry from scratch, as well as bread making and making pasta. So learners should know what is a high skill. This is basically all to do with showcasing their technical high skills and the quality of the dishes they produce. They will also be graded on the health and safety, the presentation or the overall presentation, and thinking about portion control and whether they can get it all completed to a high standard within the 3 hours. What would be really, really useful is for the learner to practice these dishes at home. It's really, really commendable if they manage to do that within the 3 hours, because they're running their own little mock exam and they will be able to see where they've gone wrong or what they might need to tweak before the actual exam. And this will be carried out on the week beginning the 7th of March, which is yet to be confirmed, but this will be roughly around the date where they will have their practical food exam. And once that's completed, the evaluation of these dishes, which is what they need to produce, once completed with the 3-hour practical exam. So going off the 3-hour exam, they can weigh ingredients at home if they're dry ingredients, but if it includes any chopping of onions, for example, they're not allowed to do that or make anything from home and bring it in for their exam. Please make sure that the learner has a packed lunch for the day, as they will be working through lunch and they may be working through lunch and they will be working through break time. So these are all the key dates on what they are doing from now up towards the end of March, which is the deadline for their NEA submission on the 25th of March. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, or any learners can come and see me whenever possible. Thank you.